Hello guys, welcome to another video. First of all, and I said that this story doesn't belong to me, so if you read the full story for yourself, you can go down in the description to find the link to the original post and read the full story for yourself. That being said, let's get into the video. Naruto The Ninjutsu Prodigy Part 6 and Chapter 6, Searching for the remaining Uzumaki clan members. Naruto and Jiraiya were currently in the land of Grass Country. According to the map location hideouts of the Uzumaki clan, one of them was right in the hidden grass. Uh, her name is Karin Uzumaki, and she is about to be rescued from a terrible person, Orochimaru. Karin was being dragged off to a place where people like her are sold for various reasons. It is what was known as human slave auction. Just before Orochimaru could save Karin with his snake, a fox the size of a German shepherd appeared to protect her from the greedy man. This was Naruto's animal companion Kasumi. Over the years Kasumi had grown quite large, and Naruto was now able to ride on her back. The last thing Karin heard before passing out from shock was a man in a black and golden mask that said "Yellow Lightning Style, Dual Chidori Flash." The masked man then charged towards the greedy man and rammed the lightning style technique through their chest. Jiraiya then showed up and said, "If you want to live before even going, if you want to live before even bigger trouble shows up, come with us and we will explain everything to you. You are Karin Uzumaki, correct?" Karin just nodded her head yes and said, "Yes, I am, but how do you know about me? I have never met either of you before." The masked man then said, "Jorah, standing standing and get her out of here. Orochimaru is on his way to collect her." Jorah then put on a serious expression and said, Alright, up you go, and hold on tight. Don't worry, Kasumi is friendly. She is not going to hurt you. That man over there, that's her master, Lightning, Yellow Fox. And he's also an Uzumaki clan member of the Hidden Leaf. Well, half Uzumaki, Kasumi. Get her as far away from here as possible. We'll catch up with you later using the Hiraishin technique. Kasumi nodded, and in a burst of speed, leapt onto the rooftops and over the walls of the village. Orochimaru then showed up moments later, just as Jiraiya was about to leave with Naruto. Sadly, Naruto had no time to mess around with the snake Sanin and grabbed Jiraiya using the Hiraishin technique, teleported out of the village. Orochimaru had missed his opportunity to gain an Uzumaki clan member from his village. He then cursed whatever god was protecting the Uzumaki clan members that remained and Sean sure he would find out who that masked man with Jiraiya was. So, Orochimaru then said to himself, "Curse you, Jiraiya, and your untimely luck. I am not sure who that man with you was, but he shall suffer my wrath as well. I always get what I want, and I want that Uzumaki girl for my village." Meanwhile, with Karin and Kasumi had stopped when she felt that they were far enough out of the village, and Orochimaru thus reached to take a break and wait for Naruto and Jiraiya. Naruto and Jiraiya then appeared in a yellow flash as Jiraiya fell to the ground vomiting for the first time in so many years. He couldn't remember the last time he had that technique used on him with Minato, though he was surprised how much farther Naruto could teleport than his father was able to. Naruto then removed his marks and said, "Oh, get over it, Jiraiya. You are a Sanin and you have been through far worse." Hello, Karin. I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and my mother was Kushina Uzumaki, the princess of the Uzumaki clan royal family, and you are my cousin, Karin. I am making you an offer to join Konoha and help me find the rest of our clan using this map I have. If you know anyone else of our clan in hiding, please let me know and show me on this map. And Karin said, just how exactly do you expect me to believe you are an Uzumaki if you don't have our clan signature red hair? And Naruto said, sadly, that's a trait I inherit. Sadly, that's a trait I inherited from my father, the fourth Hokage Minato Namikaze. But if you want to prove, then perhaps these are enough to convince you. Naruto then performed the ram hand seal and processed his chakra into his back. Jiraiya then watched as nine solid chakra chains erupted from Naruto's back, but unlike the usual golden or gold color, his chains were red, indicating that he would from them he who he that he could from them either with his natural chakra or the nine tails chakra. Joraya then said, well, what the hell, kid? You never told me that you had your mother's bloodline ability. Why not? Naruto said, as I have told everyone to on the Konoha Council and the Hokage, have never see, you have your secrets and I have mine. Last, I don't seem it didn't seem irrelevant at that time, but now was as good as a time as any. So now, do you believe me, Karin? Karin just nodded her head yes, yes, and hugged her new family and said, "I will help you in any way I can to bring our clan from our clan's form of glory. The Uzumaki clan shall rise from the ashes of ruin and be reborn in the hidden leaf stronger than ever before." It then occurred to Joraiya that he remembered training an Uzumaki clan member with the Renegan once. Joraiya then went over to Naruto and said, "Hey, Naruto, don't kill me over this, but I just remembered that, well, I trained an Uzumaki before you from the Hidden Rain village. His name was Nagato Uzumaki." Naruto then activated his chakra chains and grabbed Jiraiya, squeezing him tightly, said in a tone of voice that promised extreme pain, you know that this whole time, and I didn't think it was important to tell me at all. He passed by the village. We passed by that village on our way here. Why didn't you say something then? Then Joraiya said, because he is a part of the Akatsuki organization, a group of S-rank missing ninja that are after the tailed beast. He got the Renegan, the eyes of the sage of six feet. Could you obviously tell me you can beat someone like that? You are even crazier than your mother was. Naruto then said, names and bloodline abilities only get you so far in life. Only through hard work and determination can true success be obtained. Jiraiya could believe just how wise Naruto was. Couldn't believe just how wise Naruto was. It is as if he was acting like a sage, but that would have to mean that he had some from the sage training. So, being very curious, Jiraiya asked, hey Naruto, how would you like to sign the toad summoning contract? And Naruto said, sorry, I have already got two summoning summons more useful than the toad's slugs or Spartans. snakes I have the limbo and the fox limpard and the fox contract. The clan contract belonged to my father. The fox contract I was given by the Nine Tails when we first met. Limpard, Limopard. And now Jiraiya knew Naruto was keeping secrets from him. Jiraiya then asked just how many different ninjutsu can you use, kid? I am beginning to think I know nothing about you at all. And Naruto said, well, perhaps maybe you should have stuck around to care for me like my parents wanted you to. But look where that has gotten you, and where it has gotten me. I was doing well without you before, and I'm sure even with you looking over my shoulders, I should still manage to kill Orochimaru myself. But I'm not on his skill level yet. Until I get stronger, all I can do is find the remaining Uzumaki clan members before he does. They then traveled back towards the hidden drain in the hopes of getting Nagato Uzumaki to come to the hidden leaf village. They made it to the village within a week's time. Naruto wanted to use the Hiraishin technique and get there faster, but Jiraiya said he could stop being so reliant on it for everything and enjoy the scenery of nature around him. Naruto then protested, saying that Jiraiya just wanted to sneak off and find the nearest waterfall with beautiful omens to peek on. Jiraiya couldn't deny that claim, and so he decided to forget about peeking on omen for a few more years and hopefully wouldn't look at another woman in that way ever again. For Jiraiya, it was torture, but for Naruto, but for Naruto, he was enjoying every single moment of Jiraiya's despair. If 5 more years would go by before Naruto and Jiraiya returned to the Hidden Leaf village, by which point all of Naruto's classmates will have graduated the academy and replaced on Genin teams. Naruto, as smart and strong as he was beyond any level in skill and knowledge. He was what some would consider a long, or in his case, fox. Once the Uzumaki clan was re-established in the Konoha, Naruto would go back to promoting the village, protecting. Naruto would go back to protecting the village from the shadows. He loved his village, the people who lived in it even more. But he still couldn't come to terms with the fact that he killed half of the entire Uchiha clan to protect the village from one of their own people. Since that day, he constantly had nightmares that the QB and Jiraiya had to help him through. It was a long process and one where he wished he had a Yamanaka clan member to help him more easily. The sight and sounds of blood burning alive, and people screaming out in pain through the night haunted him for the last year. He always told Jiraiya that it was just a bad dream, but Jiraiya was anything but stupid. He and knew that Naruto needed help. The Kyuubi could only do so much in suppressing the memories, and Jiraiya could only say so much to comfort Naruto from being before Naruto would go back to sleep and actually be awake enough the next morning to continue traveling. As they walked through the hidden rain village, they realized that everything was quiet, a little too quiet, and Jiraiya knew exactly why. Hanzo the salamander was dead, killed by Nagato himself, and made himself the new village leader. Once they got to the tower entrance, Naruto walked up to one of the guards and said, I wish to speak with your leader about the Uzumaki clan. I can assure you that I have no ill intention for harming your village. One of the guards then said, you must Hand over any weapons you possess before we allow you to enter. Please hand over your sword and kunai so you can enter. And Naruto said, I'm sorry, but I am afraid that I can't do that. These kunais are special. This sword I created myself and is very unique. It will kill anyone not from the Uzumaki clan bloodline. The kunais are essentially my father's, does the name Yellow Flash ring any bell to you? It should. Otherwise, you could know that I am not any ordinary shinobi. I am his son. I am the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki. Now I will ask you again. May I speak to your leader Nagato Uzumaki about the Uzumaki clan? The guard then stepped aside in fear of the masked shinobi and let him pass. Jiraiya, however, wasn't so lucky. Jiraiya was forced to hand over all his weapons and was then allowed to pass through. They then went up to the highest point of the tower and made a figure. Stapled to a machine, strapped to a machine that was obviously keeping him alive with chakra rods in his back. Naruto knew that this was the real Nagato, and that the one that at the desk was just one of the six paths of pain. A woman with fair white blue hair, white skin, blue hair, dried in a Chinese bun, with an origami flower, wearing a red cloak with red clouds on it, stood before Nagato. This was the origami mistress, Konan, more commonly known to the village of the more commonly known to the village of the Hidden Drain as Lady Angel. Naruto then removed his mask and said, Greetings, Nagato Uzumaki. Be, be, behave from be aware of the Renegan eyes. I am Uzumaki Namikaze, son of Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. I have come here to ask if you would consider joining Konoha and give up on obtaining the tailed beast. If you do collect and capture them all, you will be receiving a monster of unimaginable power beyond even your control. Then the ten tails must never resurface. Our ancestor, the sage of six paths, divided up the ten tails into nine-tailed beasts so that it would never destroy the world ever again. You are playing right into Madara Uchiha's hand. Once he's got your Renegan, nothing will stop him. You can change the world with those eyes of yours, yes, but what good will that bring if nothing else but fear? Peace can be achieved without the use of fear to obtain it. Nagato said, You speak of peace, yet all that a pursuit of peace brings is war, and war breeds hatred, which in return breeds the lust for power. You say peace can be obtained without making people fear you. But what I see when I look at you, look into your eyes was fear of was not fear of dying or regret for something you did to protect your village. What I saw was pity, sadness, and loneliness. You say you want to reunite our clan. How can you do that with my help in my current condition? And Naruto said, I can heal you with my tailed beast chakra if you use the ability to absorb a constant amount of it into your body. I guarantee your body will begin to heal itself. Do you trust me? Nagato was then unhooked from the machine, holding him in place and taking Naruto's hand, said, "Once you activate your tail beast chakra mode, I will use my path ability to absorb the chakra into my body. Let's begin." Naruto then channeled his tail beast chakra out of his body, and Nagato absorbed it immediately, feeling his strength returning to him. His scrawny figure began to regain their natural and his skin no longer a skinny white color. He felt like he could fight an entire army all over again and then celebrate with his friends. He felt young again and better than ever before. Conan then surprised to see that it actually worked and said, "Thank you, Naruto-sama. You are too kind to be doing this for us. We are forever in your debt." "Hello, Jiraiya-sensei. It's been a while since I have seen you. How is Tsunade doing?" And Orochimaru, I believe, is still alive. And Jiraiya said, "It's good to see you both as well, Conan, Nagato. So have you decided to go back to Konoha with us?" And Nagato said, "Well, we shall agree to disband the Akatsuki organization and then we will join Konoha. We all of the Akatsuki organization have now nowhere to go as we might as well nowhere to go, so we might as well." Naruto then said, "Then you might want to get started because I sense a type of chakra approaching, one that I have never felt before, but Kurama has. But how is that even possible? You should have been dead years ago." Obito Uchiha. Just then a black swirling vortex appeared right behind everyone, and Obito Uchiha said, "I no longer go by that wretched name. I am Madara Uchiha, and you are a fool for coming here, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, or should I just call you Yellow Lightning Fox? Ironic, since your father was the yellow flash of Konoha." And Naruto said, "You were one of his most promising students, Obito, but you nearly died. Experience and being saved by Madara Uchiha has corrupted you from the innocent person who once desired to be the first Uchiha Hokage. You abandoned your dreams. You abandoned your comrades. What was it that you once told Kakashi? Those who break the rules are scum, but those who abandon their friends are worse than scum. You are never going to let your comrades die. What happened to you that made you change so much? Was it possible the death of your teammate and love interest Rin Nohara? It was, wasn't it?" And Obito said, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, stop trying to trick me. I wouldn't fall for it. Get out of my head. No!" Naruto then said, "I thought so. You have been under a genjutsu this entire time, most likely from the real Madara Uchiha. Time to set you free, Obito. Open your heart and soul to the kindness you once knew. Genjutsu art. Release." Obito then fell unconscious and on the floor, and Naruto went over to him and removed the original marks, and hiding it to handing it to Jiraiya, said, "It is everything. Is this the very small marks that Madara Uchiha, who uh, 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 attacked my parents the night I was born, wearing? So if so, then I think we should take him back to the Hidden Leaves for questioning how he survived his death." Jiraiya expanded the marks and then uh, examined examined the marks and then the Sharingan that was used and said, "Yeah, kid, this is him. Though I am sad to find out that it's been Obito Uchiha this whole time. I had my suspicion, but wasn't sure until now. We need to inform the Hokage about this. This just opened up a new world of questions that need to be answered." They then appeared chakra surfacing, applied chakra surfacing seals on Obito all over his body and sealed him up in a body storage scroll. Naruto then summoned a messenger limo part and handed the scroll to the cat and said, "Take this scroll to the Hidden Leaf village and straight to the Hokage. Do you not stop for anything on the way. I will be sending Kasumi with you as backup. She is fast enough to keep up with you. If you ran out of energy, hand the scroll to Kasumi and she will take it the rest of the way. Kasumi and the Limbo then ran off with the scroll and off to the Hidden Leaf village to deliver Obito Uchiha to the Hokage. Meanwhile, in the cave near Fire Country, the real murderer Uchiha was furious right now because somehow his Genjutsu over Obito Uchiha was broken by the son of the fourth Hokage and Kushina Uzumaki, the previous Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi. Well, needless to say, even though it was a small step back, it wasn't anything major unless the rest of the Akatsuki organization somehow left, and right now he couldn't afford that to happen. Sadly, that's exactly what was happening. He was losing all of his powerful pieces on the shogi board right now. First Nagato, now Obito. He just lost his knight and bishop in a single day. He still had the Akatsuki organization as his pawns and rooks. However, Conan, the queen piece of the board, was also taking leaving very few options left. Madara Uchiha then said to himself, "Very impressive, Naruto Uzumaki. I didn't expect you to be able to break the genjutsu hold I had over Obito Uchiha and to turn Nagato over to your side as well. It seems I have underestimated you. No matter, it shall not happen again. I will just have to push my plan ahead of schedule and begin collecting the tail beast." Naruto got a sad feeling again, just like when he was ordered to kill the Uchiha clan. However, this feeling was more ominous than forbidding, as if the event were about to unfold could change everything. Naruto had no idea how right he was. That's all for Part 6 of Naruto The Ninjutsu Prodigy. If you want to be notified for any other fan fiction reading and anime news, then the best way is by subscribing. That's all for this video. I have to see you in the next one. Bye bye.